Story set. Name of Homebrew. What do I think? That's the kind of thing you're here for. Homebrew story set. It's one Audible credit for a few different books, which is nice. It's an interesting story. There's fun and interesting characters, and they all act, accordingly. There are, modern phrasing, which is okay, but it's basically not overly done. It's also kind of explained in a certain way that, for the reason that there's a bit of a modern phrasing in some of the fantasy characters. There is fantasy rolling of the dice to show if the main character does well or not, and the main character does not always do well, which I thought was really good. He actually rolls about as well as I do. There is, some interesting aspects of it, and the reason that the author, did the storyline and story set is pretty good as well. Now, what might not be so fun about it? Well, I should not be able to memorize the character sheet of the main character. It is said many, many times. Too many times, if you might ask me. It's probably not the narrator's fault. The narrator did really well. The voice acting was fantastic. But it might not have been explained by the author not to read the character sheet so often. But the character sheet is read often, and that's not always so fun. So if you don't mind that, the author might have done a bit better later on in this series, but I listened to the first story, and there's so many times that the character stats and items and stuff are written. Now, he doesn't have many items, which is, good. It makes things less annoying. But the character stats should not be able to be easily memorized by everybody. I thought otherwise the story was really good, and the way that the voice actor, did that was amazing. And everything else was really good. So if you're a gamer and you don't mind listening to the stats every once in a while, then it's a pretty good story. And 3 stories for 1 credit is pretty nice.